The wicked ones don't have a conscience, and this is their problem. They don't have a conscience. They're not trying to do righteousness. They don't know the Most High. And so they just kill wickedly. They don't kill righteously. The ones that's in scripture, they kill. When the Most High command them to kill, it was a righteous killing. When the wicked has to be removed from the earth, that's a righteous killing. But it's still a killing where you have to thrust your sword into their bodies and their blood and their guts, and everything comes out. And you see this over and over again. Some people can't stand the sight of blood. They pass out. And so when Yahushua comes, this war will be a bloodbath. It will be a bloodbath of the wicked. This is how the wicked will be removed. And again, the Most High is not going to sit back and do everything, and we don't have anything to do. That's why it's crazy to make that statement. He's going to gather us. We just stand still and do nothing. But we see here chosen men who were warriors. We were warriors. Our people were warriors. And this is something, this message, the next week's message, it ties in with this message. And I'm going to touch on some of those scriptures. I'm going to go back deeper into some of those scriptures in Yashar'al. We were warriors. We read it in scripture. It says the men were warriors to fight against the house of Yashar'al. This is one kingdom. Here is we're supposed to be one. Southern kingdom fighting against the northern kingdom, that he might restore the kingdom of Rehoboam, the son of Solomon. But the word, look, watch this. The word of Yahuwah came to Shemaiah. Look at this. The man of the Most High saying, speak to Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, king of Yehudah, to all the house of Yehudah and Benjamin, to the rest of my people, saying, here is the word from the Most High. Here is a word coming to a man of the Most High. And this is the word. Thus says Yahuwah, you shall not go up nor fight against your brethren, the children of Yashar'al. The Most High is telling us today, you shall not fight against your brethren today. You're just waking up. Do not fight with your brethren today. Some of those, they are still, their level of growth is not there yet. Don't fight against them. They have some more growing to do. They think you are in error. But once I finish with them, they will see this word is of the Most High. I remember watching someone's video, and I said to myself, this man is crazy. He is saying this, and I was listening to what he's saying, and the Most High, let me tell you, the Most High corrected me, and I had to back down. What the guy was saying, I thought it was wrong. That can't be the case. It's impossible. And the Most High, let me tell you, when the Most High agreed to what he was saying, that's when my eyes were open to what he was saying. And it's something that, that blows our mind today, what's going on in our world. Everything's twisted. Everything's backwards. And he's pulling out things that's backwards. It says, you shall not go up nor fight against the children of Yashar'al. Let every man return to his house. He's telling us today, stay home. Let every man return to his house. Stay home. Don't go with these groups. Stay home. Don't fight. Stay home. I didn't tell you to take my word and cut up the people, to use my word as a sword to cut up the people. I didn't tell you to do that. Who told you to do that? Show me. Someone dropped this scripture. Show me where someone took the word and said, I cut them up with the word. For this thing is from me. The Most High is telling us not to fight right now. And he's saying this thing is from me. And people are going to hear this message. They're going to listen to this message. And they will continue to fight. Guess what? They are not of the Most High. They are not our brothers. And when the time comes, we will slay them. They will end up with the wicked if the wicked don't slay them before, because the wicked, they're going to slay each other. If they are alive when the time Yahushua comes, they will get theirs. As Enoch said, they will fall into the hands of his Mashiach. Therefore, they obey. This is our word. Therefore, obey the word of Yahuwah and turn back according to the word of Yahuwah. Stop fighting. How many times the Most High going to have to tell you to stop fighting before you actually stop fighting? You keep on not listening and keep on not doing what the Most High say do, and it's not going to be good for you. Exodus 17:9. Moshe said to Joshua, choose us some men to go out to fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on top of the hill with the rod of Yahuwah in my hand. So here it is. We was told not to fight. Now we're being told to fight. And this is the message. We fight when the Most High say when it's time to fight. We don't fight when he says don't fight. It's that simple. And right now we should not be fighting. So you see why I block them when they come and they're fighting? I block them because you're not of the Most High, or you're not where you need to be, and you get blocked. Deuteronomy 1:39-45. This is when they came back with a bad report. They was told to go to check out the land. They come back. They were huge giants in the land. They couldn't, in their eyes, they said, we are like grasshoppers. We can't fight against them. And so they didn't realize who they were and they didn't realize the Most High would go before them and fight the battle. But Joshua and Caleb knew. They knew the Most High like that. A remnant, just a remnant. Moreover, your little ones and your children who you say will be victims. They're saying the kids going to be victims. Ain't that a shame? Who today have no knowledge of good and evil. They shall go in there. They shall go into the land. In them I will give it, and they shall possess it. But as for you, turn and take your journey into the wilderness by the way of the sea. See, these people that's fighting today, they're not going to make it because they don't know when to fight. It says, then you answered and said to me, we realize we have sinned against you. Now we will go up and fight. It's too late. Now we will go up and fight, just as Yahuwah has commanded. You know, it's like Babylon going down and it's burning, it's starting to burn. And then the people say, now we will come out of her. Now we will flee. And the Most High going to say it's too late. And when every one of you had girded on his weapons of war. Why are they putting on weapons of war? To fight. Remember, you're going to have to fight also. The Most High is not going to do all the fighting. He can if he wants. But he give us an opportunity to play a part of his plan. You were ready to go up into the mountain. And Yahuwah said to me, tell them, do not go up nor fight, for I am not among you. You get this? Don't go up. Don't you go up there and fight. I'm not among you. If we go up and he's not among us, we will be defeated before our enemies. And this is what it says. Lest you be defeated before your enemies. So I spoke to you, yet you would not listen. That's just like us today. The Most High speak to us. He give us a command. He tell us don't fight today. And we fight. I wouldn't be surprised somebody come in, drop something crazy in the comment section to fight against this video. And rebel against the Most High. But rebelled against the command. Presumptuously went up into the mountain, and the Amorites who dwelt in that mountain came out against you and chased you as bees do and drove you back from Seir to Hormah. It says, then you returned and wept. Now you're crying. You wept before Yahuwah. And even though you're crying, look at this. But Yahuwah would not listen to your voice nor give ear to you. The Most High not going to want to hear your crying now. Oh, you ready to cry now? Deuteronomy 20:4. For Yahuwah, your Elohim, is he who goes with you to fight for you. Look, it's him that fight. How many times we're seeing this? It's him that goes to fight for us against your enemies. Why? To save you. He do this to save us. Judges 1 1 through 3. Now after the death of Joshua, it came to pass that the children of Yashar'al asked of Yahuwah, saying, who shall be first to go up for us against the Canaanites to fight? This is another way of knowing when it's time to fight. You ask the Most High, when, who? Should we go up and fight? Ask them and wait for an answer. Then Yahuwah said, Yehuda shall go up. Indeed, I have delivered the land into his hand. So Yehuda said to Simeon his brother, come up with me and to my allotted territory, that we may fight against the Canaanites, and I will likewise go with you to your allotted territory. And Simeon went with him. Here we see the brothers fighting together. See, we should fight together, not against each other, but together. And we fight when the Most High tell us to fight. Judges 1 and 9. And afterwards the children of Yehuda went down to fight against the Canaanite who dwelt in the mountains. Here it is. They went down to fight because they got the command to go and fight. And this is when they went to fight. Now, we need to understand Psalm 144 and 1. Barak be Yahuwah my rock. He should be our rock. You understand this rock is strong and powerful and mighty? I'm going into the next week's message now. But this rock is strong and powerful and mighty, and give the mighty to his people. He says, who trains my hand for war. You see, this is who's going to train these wimps' hands for war today. The Most High going to train these wimps that we have today for war. And once he finished training these wimps for war, they will be warriors again. Finally, warriors ready to battle, not fainting when blood is shed. Ready to kill when the Most High say kill. Ready to remove the wickedness out of the earth today. He says, who trains my hands for war and my fingers for battle. He's the one that trained us for the battle. Now, this is when it's time to fight. Here it is. This is Dead Sea Scrolls. This is when it's time to fight. He says, I will not fight. I will not fight with the men of perdition until the day of revenge. This is when we are to fight. We are not to fight with the men of perdition until the day of revenge. Make sure you understand this. Very simple, easy to understand. But my wrath shall not turn from the men of falsehood. Now, we are still against him. We have wrath against. We're ready for this judgment on them. And we're not turning our wrath from the men of falsehood because we're not fighting today. It's just not time to fight. And yet they're getting the people ready for this, this race war that they've been talking about over and over. And the people will fight against each other. And it says, and I will not rejoice until judgment is made. We will not rejoice until judgment is made. Now, I'm at the end of this message, and I want to show this. I want you to get this picture into your mind. And I told you, Yashar'al is compared to as a tree, a tall tree. And this is a tree. This is a video of a tree. And this tree stands approximately 118 foot tall tree. This tree represents Yashar'al. Look how tall it is. We're going to the top. It's being cut down. Look how tall it is. And it will fall. This is Yashar'al falling. We're falling. And most of Yashar'al will fall and crash to the ground just like you have seen. And what will be left is only a stump. And this is what the scripture is saying. It's only a stump left. And this stump is less than 2 feet tall. And this whole tree that was just cut down is Yashar'al. This is Yashar'al being killed, destroyed, not going into the land. This is us. You have to get this picture. So when you see the mess that's going on, you will understand. Most of us is not going to make it. Most of us will not make it. Only a tenth according to the scripture. Make sure you understand. when it is time to fight and when it is not time to fight. Shalom.